Other than maybe the start of the second half, you guys have better rhythm of the game than you had last game?
I can say we got better practice as well. So leading up into it, I knew guys would come out in better rhythm for sure. It showed up today.
Talk about the game Todd had.
Talk about it?
Yeah, especially stuck in that late the start without DJ up.
The way he adjusted was tremendously how we as a team expect him to. He stepped up to the plate when his name was called. He didn't know it was going to go down like that, but he stepped up when his name was called. Just played within himself. He's a great scorer on the offensive end, a great defensive player as well. So he just stepped up when his name was called, and a very impressive start for him.
How does your team change when DJ is not on the court?
That's one leader down, so we look at it as everyone else has to be a leader as well. I just can't put the pressure on me being a senior and things like that. So guys like Todd, guys like Van, guys like Devontae, and he has to talk more. You got to be a leader on the court. With him missing, it hurts our leadership role. So we all knew that, and we all took advantage of it.
What do you think Devontae's doing with his starting role?
I think he's getting into a good rhythm going into it. I hope when he come back from Christmas, he'll still be in that rhythm. But I think we'll finish up strong. I think he's kind of figuring out everything, ball coverage, ball screen coverage, things like that. Little things to keep him out of foul trouble, keep him playing more. I think he's figuring everything out, though.
Are you seeing the team's depth right now with guys like Todd and Devontae and all that?
Oh, for sure. You're seeing who you can count on before the BD's play comes. I know we're going to go to a good ACC team on the road. So with that, with these games being played with our depth and seeing who can step up at what times is good. It's big for us. So for sure, we see who's going to step up to the plate.
How big of a deal is 10-0?
Like we just said, it's for other people, it's more big of a deal than that. To us, we don't look at it as too much of a big deal, but we deserve it. We work hard enough, but 10-0 is not the end of the season. Probably won't show up in January. In March. But for sure, it's a big deal. But at the same time, you got to keep it going. More games to play.
As much adversity as you go through, are you surprised that you guys are where you're at?
Sort of kind of me looking back at it, not from a player standpoint, yes. But when you look at it as me being with these guys every day, it's kind of expected. I know a lot of guys can step up at any time, and when one falls, like we've been going through, another guy's got a chance to step up, and that's what they've been doing to keep it rolling.
How dangerous can this team be? I mean, if it doesn't kill you, it only makes you stronger.
Oh, for sure. I think with this going on early in the season, it's beneficial to us because once we get other guys back healthy, we'll still be rolling, if not better than we were before they went out. So I think it's helping us tremendously, and I think it'll benefit us later on in the season.
What was working so well for you today? 4 threes and 1-2.
I say my perimeter game, just shooting the ball. Once they kick it out, when they draw the defender, they kick it out, just knock it down. Just being confident all over.
Did your mentality change when you found out that you'd be starting and that DJ would be sitting out?
Nah, it stayed the same. I just knew I was just going to have to step it up a little bit and turn it on right then because I haven't started the game here yet. And I just knew I had to turn it up as soon as the ball was tipped off.
When did you find out you were going to start?
I found out I was going to start probably about 10 minutes before the game.
When you hear that, you're excited about that opportunity, or?
Yeah, I was kind of excited. I couldn't tell you what was going through my head, really. I just knew it was time to play. He told me, I think it was kind of good that he told me 10 minutes before the game because I probably wouldn't have got no sleep last night if he would have told me yesterday.
Is your confidence growing with every game, every practice? Are you feeling more and more comfortable with where you're at?
Yeah, I think my confidence is building up in practice, really. And once the game is there, I just feel like if I went hard that week in practice, then I was ready to play this game or the next game. I just think my confidence comes from just practice.
Was this how you pictured your impact in your freshman year? Did you expect it to be this important this soon, or did you think you'd grow into it more?
It's kind of hard to I just knew if I put in the work this summer, it was kind of stressful because I obviously wasn't here this summer to work out with my team, so I was out in LA working out with my brother and stuff, and I just knew if I put in the work, no telling what could happen. I just try to work every day.
Todd, did Darius give you any advice for the game today?
Yeah, he just told me have a killer instinct. Just go out there, be a threat on the court, and just do what I usually do, but you're going to be playing a lot of minutes, so just try to have it the whole time you're on the court.
With this backcourt being so deep normally, when you came in, did you envision a role, or did you just say, I'm going to just do what I do and what happens happens?
Yeah, exactly. I just knew by me starting, I'm going to do what I do, just stick to my game, because I think that's when players start to mess up when you come in and try to put pressure on you, like, oh, I got to do the DJ's role. Now I just felt like I should just stick to my role and just play the way I play.
It looks like scoring is a family trait. That being said, is this something we can expect from you on a regular basis? Do you have a scorer's mindset?
Yes, I have a scoring mindset. I think that's one thing I do really well is score the ball. And I just try to stay in the gym with the coaches, the managers, and with Todd, and keep my body up, and just stay healthy so no other guy goes down or me goes down or anything. I just try to just stay healthy.
You okay with 34 minutes and you fatigue at all or anything?
When it was probably like 10 minutes on the clock in the second half, I felt like I was finna throw up. I've never been that tired in my life, but it was good for me though.